there's any question in your mind, it's not a personality thing. I don't believe it's a presenter skills thing. I really believe that selling well from speaking is not about a unique talent. Certainly there are aspects of our personality that would help one person to sell over another, but I really have seen, because of the hundreds of people that I've trained that have used this formula, that it's not a unique talent, it's a system and it's a formula. And if you put this formula in place, what it does for you is it allows you to get up there and give, instead of being up there worried about selling. Because the formula will do the selling. It's built in. You saw it with Lisa Cherney yesterday. She did the steps, and then she just gave freely, and the formula does the work. So let's get into, this is the last piece we really have to put in place before we can actually walk through the formula and build the body of the talk, the offer, everything else. Because again, it all starts with, where are we going? We're going to the offer and the irresistible offer, and then we reverse engineer everything tomorrow so that that train pulls right into the station. It is the key to the invisible close. It is the key to really sales in any situation, is really being clear about the transformation that you're going to offer. Okay, and so just to review real briefly, what is an offer as distinct from what we'll call an irresistible offer? Two separate things. So an offer, when you're talking about your offer, it's made up of two things. There's the outcome. What is the transformation that's going to happen? And then there's the service delivery. How are you going to deliver that? Is it a workshop? Is it a CD? Is it a one-on-one coaching session? A book? So when you're selling, right, when you're making an offer, when you're presenting your offer, and we're going to use everything in context from the stage, but I promise you everything we're saying when we get into deeper parts of my work, whether you're going to do it one-on-one on the phone, from teleseminars, same concept apply, same rules apply. What am I committed to? I'm committed that you make a decision before you leave here. Okay, when you're on the stage, where you want to come from is to give them what they need to make a decision. Serve them so much. And when you come from that place, then you can say to people, well, then what are you going to do instead? Right? And you're not being a pushy salesperson. You're being a committed person. Okay, Monica, you've been carrying around that burden, and for so long. And if I'm not the person to help you get through that, just tell me what you're going to do instead. I mean, you came here today, I want you to get something out of it. You can speak that way when you're committed. Okay, you can really get in there with people. But what are you not attached to? That they do it with you, right? You want them to make a decision. You're not attached to whether it's a yes or a no. We want to get into your irresistible offer. And again, the irresistible offer is distinct from the offer in that this is the part that has people kind of jump to their feet and go and make a decision on the spot. And that's what we're going for here. I mean, in some industries it's called the one-call close, right? This is not about getting people and following up forever with a long funnel. This is that they can make a decision on the spot and that they know if it's right for them. You give them enough information, enough of a feel, enough immediate value that they don't need anything more. They know right now if it's for them, and they also know if it's not. That's a beautiful thing too. It's called a decision. Each part has steps. If you see in the red, there's 10 steps, and just so you can kind of orient yourself to how we're going to do this morning we're going to cover steps 1 through 5, which is all about your intro, positioning yourself. It's also going to include figuring out the body of the talk, at least the bullets, because that's part of what needs to happen in your introduction. So we're going to do that now. When you get up on that stage, your job is to create credibility. You want people to be able to trust and believe in what you're saying and that you really can deliver. And you also need to build trust through vulnerability. Because if you get up there and it's just all about how great you are and your PhD and all your awards, then it's more like a show where we think it's good for you, but we don't see ourselves in it. So we're going to fill in. This is literally, I have broken this down, so you're literally just going to be able to fill in the worksheet. Don't get hung up on, having it be perfect. You're going to be fine. So the first step, creating vulnerability and credibility through your story. With that little offer right there, that was my first 5-figure talk. $10,000. I could not believe it. So, but look at the offers. Can you guys sell a $97 ebook that you haven't written yet? Can you do an hour or two of coaching and bundle that together, whatever your service? So you could do this, right? If you had a talk that was good enough, could you do this?